Had to get that yawn out. Yawning. Tired. Rainy day, y'all. Oh, I love a rainy night. And that how the song go? Oh, I love a rainy night. But in my case, right now it's still daylight. Y'all can see it's still daylight out. Oh, I love a rainy day. What's good, y'all? Salute everyone catching it here now and on the playback or whatever the case may be. You rocking with RC, better known as RCZ. I'm in the building, y'all. So look, I'm in the building. I'm in this place, and I'll talk about my Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Yes, I like the Iowa Hawkeyes football men's team too, but my heart is first and foremost a Notre Dame fan. I go hard for my Notre Dame Fighting Irish. You understand me? I hope you do. I love my Fighting Irish, y'all. Let me hop on this camera with y'all. What's up? Salute y'all. We back. Told y'all I'll be back. It's still raining. I'm out of the store. So, hang on. Look. Let's talk about it. So, I took the Notre Dame loss to Miami. I thought I took it rather well. You know, I do. I thought I took the Notre Dame loss rather well because what we could have ended up getting mollywopped. We could have ended up getting cracked upside our head like like we could have been cracked upside our head like Bill Belichick and North Carolina Tar Heels or North Carolina Tar Bills. We could have straight got ash. When it was 7-21, I said to myself, I thought the route was on. I was like, holy smokes, they're finna beat the socks and cleats up off of us. And that was what was gonna transpire. Because I've seen it happen before to us. Too many times I've seen it happen. I've seen us have, success, but I also seen us get our tail whipped off of us. I've seen our helmets get beat off of us. Like Jeremiah Love's helmet was coming off of him. They was aggressive, man. Miami was imposing, physically aggressive. They was going after it. I said I was gonna rewatch the game. I hadn't had a chance to rewatch the game, but they was coming for us, man. They was hitting hard, man. And no matter what people say, we gotta hit hard too. We gotta be willing to set somebody on their butt. Like they was hitting really hard. The Miami defense had some snap and some bite to it, like an alligator, like a crocodile. And I think with Notre Dame, which is crazy to say this, but I think the defense got to step it up. And I know we're capable. And I don't want us just to step it up against inferior competition. I want to see us step it up, against all kinds of different opponents. And I do think one of the reasons why we only dropped to number 9, because I heard a whole lot of talk about, damn, we only dropped to 9. Well, we played tough, y'all. We absolutely did. We played a really tough game. Where am I going, you ask? I'm heading home. I'm heading home right now. And that's what I'm doing right now. Making sure they figure out another way to go. I don't want to be bothered with the po-po. That's bars. But yeah, back to what I was saying, man. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish gonna be playing against Texas A&M, and you gotta be careful because you don't want to start the season 0-2. You want to make sure that you come prepared to play. Now it's a home opener, but that don't mean Jack Boo Boo. That don't mean Jack nothing, man. We gotta be focused. We gotta be prepared to go 1-1 on the year. I really respected the fight. I respected the resolve. I respect the fact that we didn't give up. We could have mailed it in, like UNC, but we fought, man. We had a chance. We was in this game to the very end. So when you look at that, it says that there's some confidence to build on. CJ Carr was able to put some things together, looking like Riley Leonard Jr. out there, able to get us all excited, able to get us all pumped up. What's your problem? Do you need to go? Let me know if you need to go, because if you want to go, then I could just send you on up out of here. I'll put you on the elevator on up out of here. Just let me know if you want to go. But yeah, man, I'm really, really excited, because most of the time after a loss, you feel like, damn, man, there's something more we could have did. And I thought we did everything we could have. I listened to Marcus Freeman's press conference yesterday, and they wasn't able to catch it any sooner than that. And look, man, you want to win them all, but you just can't win them all. And that was a game. Somebody had to lose that game, man. I thought both teams fought hard. It was a pass interference there late. I think the secondary as a whole just got to do better. I think that the defensive was pretty good at times. Offensively, I would like to see the play call, open up, because the first half was crazy, because CJ Carr wasn't doing no good in the second half. I mean, in the first half, CJ Carr wasn't doing anything at all, man. And yeah, let me get you up out of here, man. Y'all trolls coming up in here talking crazy. But yeah, look, I just want to say this first and foremost. I expect a bounce back from Notre Dame, and I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, because I think Texas A&M is gonna be much improved. I think that they running back Le'Veon Moss is something that we got to try to control. We got to win between the lines of scrimmage. Carhan's got to have a good first half and a good second half. You can't have no more slow starts, because one thing I know for sure is that they will get to calling your name. They will get to calling the backup's name around this place in Notre Dame come on, man, what you doing? Drive your, I almost said drive your, y'all know what, drive your SHI. But yeah, man, they will start calling for the backup's name. So they're giving people time. Like we gave Riley Leonard, right? Got the whole season, and he was able to rock out and kind of do his thing. But I'm telling you, man, if we start losing games, if we keep losing games, we lost one, and like I said, I think we still ranked because we played Miami tough as hell. And most people like, what the hell we doing in the top 10 with a loss? I mean, Alabama's, they still in the top 25. They lost. It's teams up in there they lost. It's kind of when I'm scratching my head. I think Florida State really moved up. I would have liked to know the whole complete top 25 in the order before I came on, but this is just a random live, and I just want to talk about, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, man. We got to get Jeremiah Love unlocked. No interceptions, man. I understand you got a redshirt freshman quarterback in Chris Carr. That was a former NBA player. I literally almost said Chris Carr, but CJ Carr. I understand you got a redshirt freshman quarterback and CJ Carr, and you wanted to try to get him, his feet wet and get him, unlocked and familiar with everything. But he's got to do a better job with the receivers. But just as well, you got to ride your horses. And your horses is Jadarian Price, Jadarian Price, and Jeremiah Love. And I understand that the throwing game, passing game is sexy, man, but you want to get that running game going, because I tell you what, Florida used their receivers, man. Not Florida. What the hell am I talking about? Miami. Well, it is Miami, Florida, but Miami used their receivers. Was it CJ Daniels? I don't know his first name, but last name Tony. Those receivers was hurting us, man. And I was like, damn, they do nothing with them. Just like that catch that Daniels made, man, that one hand grab. I'm like, you can't do nothing with that. So as pissed off as I could have been and was, like, man, you can't do nothing with that. That's just pure athleticism. And you just gonna have to eat that. And I'm like, CJ Carr, you got to get acclimated with these receivers, man. I appreciate you hitting that like button, old man. Hope everything good, man. I hope job and everything going good for you, bro. I'm just jumping on here real quick, while I'm going from one destination to the next. And I just want to quickly jump on talking about the Notre Dame, because even though I dropped a couple videos on, I wanted to just go live, because Texas A&M, man, that's a must-win game. I understand Texas A&M, they looking much improved, but you got to win this game, man. You can't go 0-2. You go 0-2. They're going to have to slide you up out of the top 25. Y'all already know. You can't be that bad. And if Alabama lose again, then they got to get up out of the top 25 too. And teams like TCU, who they played on a Monday, I think maybe they need to be considered for potentially being ranked. Indiana, I don't see them staying up in here for too long. But you got a lot of Big Ten teams in the mix for the top 25. I'm definitely looking forward to week 2, y'all. You got OSU, which I knew would be the #1 spot. I almost feel like I do a separate video on the top 25, but um, my whole thing is just maintaining it all the way through college. And right now, I'm locked in. I can't wait for week 2, and I know the football lovers out there, y'all can't wait for week 2 either. I'm super excited, man. And Notre Dame, you at home, you better come out here busting, man. You better come out here, hit somebody else out the head. You better try to strike first. I like when Notre Dame scored first and Miami scored first. And another thing that troubled me was what was I trying to say? Miami had the ball in the second half. Miami had the ball to start, and I was like, oh man, I know this is no good. And I knew they would score because defensively, we was just letting too much get through, man. We was just leaving too many gaps. Our secondary wasn't really locked in like that. Probably missed Benjamin Morris. I think Notre Dame's defense will get better. But again, you better use that wide receiving core. Like CJ Carr, you better figure it out, man. You better know how to get them passes to them receivers, bro, after you get the running game going. Or, maybe this might be the week that, CJ Carr is just more confident. This is the real freshman QB coming in. You got to have a better game plan for him. And just in my humble opinion, man, I know that we played a really good Miami team. Thus, they moved up in the rankings. Thus, they should. Still need to see more from Carson Beck before I say I'm sold. You know what? Let me go some. I'm gonna go to the back. But yeah, I'm not gonna run this video on too long. I'm just not. I definitely want to check this game out again, but I also know I would like to watch a few other games that I haven't seen. Again, really excited, man, for the college season, and just excited. Even though Notre Dame took the loss, man, all is not lost. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with this, y'all. But I'm literally off the stream, and now it's acting crazy. But yeah, I will always think that there's a possibility for us to do something special with our season. I will always say that we can do something special after that NIU loss. That I just felt like, damn, that was damaging, and it was. But we was able to still understand we had to fight, man. It wasn't like we was given or gifted something. For us to get, when we get to the college football playoffs, we had to beat them teams. We had to beat Penn State. Who we beat? We beat Penn State. We beat Georgia. Is that it, right? Those are the only 2 teams, I think. Penn State and Georgia. Not in that order, but Georgia, Penn State. Because we weren't just promised to just get there. We had to work for it. So I would say just play hard and continue to play to win. I mean, hell, it's not what it used to be. It's a whole season, man. And if you lose one game, you could still get to the college playoffs. You could still get there if you lose 2 games. You just got to be driven. You got to be focused. You got to learn from your mistakes. And it's unacceptable to lose again. Now, if we lose to Texas A&M, I'm gonna be damn livid. I'm gonna be damn livid as hell. But not lose to them. I don't give a damn what we win by. Just don't lose. So, yeah, I took that loss to Miami like a champ, but I'm not gonna take a loss to Texas A&M like a champ. Oh no, we're not doing that. So, just personally, in my humble opinion, Notre Dame better come locked in and focus, man. The secondary better step up. And also before I end this live, it's like it's finna rain again. We need to get some we force some turnovers, okay? Because I was yelling and I was like, y'all better get some turnovers around here, man. You better get some damn turnovers around this place. So we better have Texas A&M turning that damn ball over like crazy, man. I'm telling y'all, we better get some turnovers in the building, like for real. Like I'm not playing, yo. But yo, let me go ahead and get up out of here. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm running on longer than I wanted to because I just wanted to get on here until I got to my next destination. So I'm gonna holler at y'all because I just wanted to just drop on real quick and talk Notre Dame and Texas A&M and a little bit more.